What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the adult. Alright, man, look. I watched the weigh-in between Danny Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez, okay? And they had a little scuffle at the end when they stood face-to-face with each other. And here's my reaction to it. I understand that the overwhelming question is, why did they have that scuffle if things seemed pretty cordial, like all the way through the lead up? It seemed like they didn't have too much of a beef. They spoke respectively about each other. Why were they forehead to forehead shoving and pushing? Why did Canelo kind of initiated that? I'm going to tell you why he initiated that, dude. It's because Danny Jacobs were coming up with all of these pre-excuses on why he may lose the fight or what he's up against. I got the rehydration clause. I'm going up against Canelo Alvarez and his machine and the judges. The thing is, those are actual facts. The facts are Danny Jacobs is really an analyst, very smart guy, not just a boxer. So he brought up things that were really facts. Look, this rehydration clause can be something that I have to deal with. Golden Boy is going to find as much leverage as possible, but that's what promoters do. Okay, they wear the suit and tie. It is their job to do that. The reason why Canelo Alvarez felt a certain way and initiated that is because of his attitude about it. Canelo Alvarez is like, I'm a fighter at the end of the day. Okay, you're coming up with this, that, and this. Look, man, the fight is on, and we're about to go ahead and get this. I'm tired of hearing this. I'm telling you, that's what Canelo Alvarez had to been thinking. That's what he's on. And Danny Jacobs isn't the only one that's guilty for this. If you check out this perspective and this vantage point. Now, us as fans, we look at boxing from a different vantage point. We look at, hey, man, look, we think the other guy should have gotten a nod. Look at this judge. Look at this judge. Okay, look at this contract. Look at this stipulation. Look at this, road or this extra thing that someone has to get over. Look at this circumstance and that. Canelo Alvarez is coming from a different vantage point. We're forehead to forehead in the ring. I've been preparing for this, sweating, blood, sweat, and tears. I do the jump ropes. I'm running at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing all the sparring. I'm sweating, and then I get in the ring, and I'm going up against a guy who's trying to kill me, and I'm trying to kill him too. Okay, that's a totally different vantage point for Canelo Alvarez. And at the end of the fight, when it's over and he gets the nod or whatever, he knows he fought the fight. He doesn't feel, oh man, thank God I had this judge and this worked for me and this worked for me there. And all of these wins I got are all shady and fugazi. Canelo Alvarez, if you're coming from his vantage point, he's like, look, I put in the work and I hit that dude in the ribs and I heard him say, he hit me and I felt nothing. Okay, so Canelo Alvarez is coming from a different point. So when he hears Danny Jacobs isn't saying anything directly bad about Canelo Alvarez. But when he hears that Canelo Alvarez, he got the nod against Lara, he shouldn't have. He was called a draw there. A judge called it a draw for him and Floyd. He didn't deserve that. Him and Triple G, he got the nod for both fights. He didn't deserve that. And like I said, as fans, we do the same thing. For Canelo Alvarez, he's like, hey, you can miss me with all that, man. I was in there. I was mixing it up. And I feel I kicked Laura's ass. I feel that I worked Triple G. Forget the rest of y'all. So in that stare down, I think that's what came up. Like, look, we're in here now. Face to face, forehead to forehead, and nothing's going to get you out of the pain that I'm going to deliver, but you doing the best you can to avoiding that pain. So I think that's where the frustration came from. And Danny Jacobs, he didn't back down. He pushed him back. He didn't back down at all. Like, hey, look here, man. I'm still a man at the end of the day. Nobody's afraid of you. I was just mentioning all the things that are facts that people need to bring up more. So I see 2 alpha males that's going to be getting it on tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. Let me know your comments below, and ShowBizz the dope. Like I said, man, you got to look at it from many different angles, and from Canelo's vantage point, he's a fighter, and from Danny Jacobs' vantage point, yeah, I'm bringing up all these things, but I'm not complaining because I took the fight, and I think I'm going to beat you. I'm out. Huh.